There's only half of me. There we go.
That's better. That's better. That's better. That's better. Anyway, welcome to the show. This is the first shout out of 2022. I hope 2022 goes better than 2021. Please welcome into the building the lovely Lindsay Mumford. I don't think we've seen her for a month or two.
And you almost didn't see me tonight because it was really, really foggy, and I just turned around, went home, waited for half an hour, and it's completely gone. I mean, what's that about? Do you know what I mean? Lovely mood and all that. But yeah, for a moment I thought I'm not going to make it.
And it would have just been me telling you that you need a bigger kick drum and a 303 line rather than actually somebody painting pictures with music, which is what you're going to get now because, again, Lindsay is in the building.
Hello, dog.
We've got a dog as well.
It's just driving us nuts tonight. Doing this all the time.
All the time. Anyway, Clown Army, how are you? I had 2 weeks off. I was going to take the entire of January off, but it was just boring as fuck. There was no weekly meeting of the weird kids chatting about music, so here we are. And as you can see, I finally figured out that you could put GIFs on OBS. So wait for it. Wait for it. Are you ready? There's Spider-Man and Doc Ock there as well.
The thing is, how many of them are going to get you shut down?
Yeah. Yeah, I realised that just as we were about to go live. Lindsay said, "Is that copyrightable?" Yeah. And I'm like, "Yeah, it is."
Minions.
Massively copyrightable. Yeah. Oh well, hopefully.
You hear that sort of, oncoming steam train? That's the lawsuits from Pixar.
Yeah. Taking me out. Anyway, we're here. Lindsay's here. The dog's here. You're all here. Give us a share. Smash that like button.
Let's play some music.
Yes! Right, so I have it on good authority because I checked that Charlie Ryan is the first person in the... Why is it showing me that then? just let the... Oh, we got an exclusive from Doghouse a bit later as well. I'm going to wait until he pops up into the chat. And we will kick off with a little bit of Charlie Ryan.
Cool.
I was going to listen to this the other day. I hope it's not another 11-minute long fucking intro. Charlie's murder for that kind of shit. It's very quiet.
It is very quiet.
It is very quiet.
And I still say we need a massive screen.
I'm working on it. I am working on it. If you got one, what I'm going to do is, Mum's got a TV which is kind of large, so I'm going to get her a bigger one and take hers off of her.
It's one possibility, but I've got one that's that size.
Yeah?
Weighs a ton, but it's, and it's HDMI.
Okay. Yeah.
It was going to be my new monitor, but seeing as I am now, yeah, exactly. The sooner it goes, the happier I'll be.
Yeah, let's not talk about your monitor, your computer.
Let's not talk about it. Intro. Sounds like awkward.
He's been doing a lot on guitar actually recently, like a lot. Give us a kick drum then, Charlie. Thought he was going to come in then. Charlie!
I like it!
He knew what he was doing as well. He said the other day, oh, I'm going to write a massive trance banger. I'm like, don't. And then he made it first one in the fucking thread. Bastard.
It's more sci-tech.
Yeah, I'll agree
it
with
hasn't
that.
got that.
Well, it's there. There are elements.
It's banging. It's sci-tech. That reminds me of Blue Pyramid. Going right back to techno acid beat back in the 80s.
I'm not sure I know it.
First acid techno album I ever bought.
Okay.
Our first techno acid. It's just called techno acid.
Tech acid, yeah. Actually, somebody put a post up about that. When was the first acid techno? And the geezer was like, we did a track, I can't remember what label it was on, and that was the first time acid techno had ever been coined, is when they did that track.
It was the first described as underground dance music album, techno acid beat. And it was just so tame.
Yeah, compared to these days.
I listened to it and it was, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. 88, 89. Back when I was young. Beautiful.
And I was 12.
It's getting there. This is really good.
And then he does that.
There's some thrumming going on in the background. Oh,
Thrumbity thrum.
thrum.
A lot of people are saying humanoid it resembles. I know, humanoid was acid,
House.
though not techno, acid house.
Well, this album I got was actually called Techno Acid Beat. Look at that.
I don't know if we're going to find this.
Techno Acid Beat, first one. Come on.
Really?
Yes. Should have some up here. There you go.
especially when he's in his side mode. I know you're itching for a party, but that's ridiculous. Oh, dearie, dear.
Look, it's got a really good beat, it's really danceable, but it's quite upbeat as well. It's a little bit trancey, but it's got that lovely acid line in the background. It's good. It would have everybody leaping about.
I have to disagree with most of everything you're saying.
It's a floor filler.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
No!
You're so underground, you're subterranean.
Yeah.
This is just that little bit more accessible to the sort of, regular dance crew.
Charlie, I love you, alright? So anything I say next is coming from the heart, alright? It's Europop, mate.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's got a little bit of a Germanic feel to the beat.
Yes.
I agree.
It's Europop.
Everybody's doing that.
Yeah.
Everybody doing the same thing.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that?
Stop writing 7-minute long tracks. Fucking hell. Alright. Okay, we're into the ass end of the track now. Charlie, go on.
It's a really good track that loads and loads of people are going to absolutely love. It deserves to go massively mainstream in the underground, if you know what I mean. Everybody needs to be playing it, whether they're doing psytrance, whether they're doing a techno night, whether they're doing a normal trance night. It's floor filler, it's anthemic, it's a banger, it's track of the night.
Wow.
Look, you started with Charlie Ryan. What do you expect?
Yeah, no. I literally
did the intro finish.
No, I think it was all intro the entire way through. No. I agree with everything Lindsay says.
It's just not your thing.
No, it sounded like Europop. It had a very Germany beat to it. Very, very cheesy trance lines in there. But those cheesy trance lines are what people want to hear.
That would make people happy.
Dance. Oh yeah, there'd be hands in the air at the end of that. No doubt about it at all. But I'd be sat at the back going,
it's a bit tame.
Yeah. So Charlie, you're going to get a solid 8 from me because the track is like Lindsay was bigging it up. She said it was great. It really was great. It just literally it was too far. It just felt like it had that door in like cheesy clubland. It wanted to get into the door into cheesy clubland.
It did.
It had its ass in underground clubbing and its face over here.
This is what I'm saying. It's a massive crossover track. You could actually play it at a mainstream club.
Oh yeah.
And people would like it. And you could also play it in a warehouse and people would like it.
Charlie, you write tracks. You are amazing at what you do when you write tracks. You really are. I just expected breakbeat acid from the Degenerate. That's from Mario Chainsaw. Surely. Anyway, I'm going to do a few quick hellos.
It's a 909 from me.
It's a solid 8 from me. Philip, Tom, Yellab, Catastrophe, Rando, Paul, Sully Skills. Sully, I'm not too sure whether your track's in the right thread. I will check later, but it will be in the next week's show. Stickness, John Lysargic. How's it going, my man? Sapro, Adam Malcolm, Optical Trays.
Yes, we are stretched.
We're always stretched. Unhinged Phil.
We're flattened.
Yes, we are stretched.
Just the way
we are
it
stretched.
is,
I cannot do that if you want, but it ends up... hold on, let me just finish with the hellos.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Inky the Cat, Serge de Munter, Marios Lucas, can't pronounce that, so I'm not going to even try. Will Joseph, Electronic Music, Brad's in the building, Mad Dog's in the building, David Jensen, Dezil is in the building. Oh my God, Action is Loveless. Yeah, everybody's in the building. You've missed me, haven't you? Tell me you've missed me. You've missed me. Your Tuesdays were not quite the same, like me and Lindsay here chatting absolute codshite to you for about 3 hours. Welcome back, motherfuckers. Right, yeah, Charlie, good track. Not amazing. You've done better. And you know you have. It's a good job we all like banter in these parts, isn't it, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay, so this is Amy's ex-boyfriend.
And it's got the same beat as the last track. Could be in the same mix.
You were saying earlier that you're getting well into your liquid drum and bass.
Yes.
That's what I thought we were going to get off of Hiatus this time.
I know, because he does do liquid drum.
Yeah, like very well as well. Oh. That's better. Can you just move your mic a tiny touch closer? Just a tiny touch. I have lifted. Alright, maybe a little bit more than that.
Is that better?
Give me 1, 2.
Okay, 1, 2.
Close enough. We've got you a bit on high.
I'll just have to move it away when I smoke, because otherwise I'll set fire to it.
No, I do the same.
I would smoke the fag out of the side of my mouth, but I've got a big split on my lip here because it's fucking frosty at the moment, and it won't heal. It's really annoying. Hurts.
I do hate that. Yeah, this could easily be in the same set as the last track, but like right at the beginning of the set.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. Pretty much exactly the same BPM, and it's got that same happy Euro tech feel.
I said it was Euro, and you said no.
No, I didn't.
Well, you did.
I said it was German.
Yeah, it's okay. I said it was Euro pop. All right, fair play.
It's not Euro pop.
It definitely
It's
was.
Euro tech.
No, it's Euro pop. No. If there was a lady singing over that, which there was for a tiniest minute of a second, that surely pops it into the Euro pop box for me. Just like this one.
And that vocal on Charlie's track, it's identical to the one that's in
like
Blue Pyramid, but it's heavily flanged as well. If you listen to the one on Blue Pyramid on Techno Acid Beat, it's exactly the same sort of
As soon as Linz was talking about that, this is actually the...
Yeah, Techno Acid Beat. First underground dance album I ever bought. Back in the 80s.
So... It does exist. It was called Acid Beat.
No, it says Techno Acid Beat, but it's been sliced off at the top.
Yeah, it definitely does. Says Techno Acid Beat down there. Lindsay tells no lies.
But it's so tame compared to what we got nowadays.
Yeah.
But you know, it was like dynamite when it first came out. It's got a bit of a Donna Summer vibe to the
yes.
Sort of bass line. If you call it a bass line, it's more of a midline.
Sapper says, I agree with Linz, Euro tech, not Euro pop. I guess that really depends on whose ears are listening to them, I believe. Because for me, it was like, oh, this is Euro pop. But for you guys, you're like, no, it's Euro tech.
Yeah, Euro pop is far more cheesy than that.
It is.
Far more cheesy.
Like every element of this song, again, it's just like, it's the same kind of thing as Charlie's track. It's a great track. It's produced really, really well. It's just missing me by because it's a little bit light. Acid line's nice, all the noise creation, it sounds like a track is going somewhere.
Vocals fits in really, really well. And it's very danceable.
Yeah.
And very accessible to the mainstream, as well as actually being something that you can play, maybe not quite in a warehouse, but certainly in your sort of more underground club.
Yeah.
It's not filthy enough to go in a warehouse.
No.
Whereas Charlie's, you could got away with it.
Yeah.
No.
Just. Rios says Happy New Year, fella. Happy New Year, everyone. Yes, I believe I said that on after we finished Clownfest. But yeah, again, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope your 2022 is going to go well.
Oh, God, I hope so.
I was on the...
roll on summer as well. I'm sick of this horrible weather and dark nights.
Yeah.
What is it? Do you know what I mean? I get home in the dark. I go to work in the dark. I hate it.
It's life, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, boom.
Oh, not even a fade
Brick
out.
wall.
Yeah, not even a fade out. We're
Yeah.
just gonna end it there. You get
That's
the minus
fine.
for that, so you're now at 7. There's no need to end a track like that. At least have some sort of breakdown after
It's pushing an 8 for me, because it was
it. Was going to be an 8 for me, or rimming an 8.
rimming an 8.
Yeah.
Rimming an 8. The only thing I would say about it is it could have done with actually a complete breakdown in the middle.
We say this
which
about
would
his
have
tracks all the time.
Yeah, that's it.
Literally.
But having said that, in the middle of a mix, that would have been absolutely fine.
Yeah. Start listening to us, my friend. Put those breakdowns in there, and you give it a little bit of time to breathe instead of us just going, oh, it's the same beat.
Yeah.
It's the same
I mean, to be perfectly honest, if you do a breakdown, then bring it back the same. That's still better than not having anything at all.
Yes.
Though it's always nice to bring it back with just a little bit of
different.
variation.
Yeah. Somebody did that the other week, and they did it absolutely like textbook. They came back in, and all they added was like a whop. But it just
lifted the whole
moved it.
track.
Yeah. So yeah, you would have got an 8, but you got a 7 because you just literally brick walled it at the end. I'm going to stop now. Okay.
So do a fade out next time, just to piss
Don't
Mark
fucking
off.
never do a fade out. Don't ever do a fade out.
The e-commerce platform that's trusted by over 1 million businesses.
Nope. Spotify, you can fuck right off, mate. Umbro Man.
What's that?
A little bit of acid house, I'm thinking. Is that a cat?
I don't know.
Not that it really matters because EPS lies. The name milestone. It's that one.
Yeah, it is a cat.
Yellow says, good weather for writing music. Do not talk to Lindsay about writing music at the moment. Ooh. A catastrophe. I do not have a synth that does fade outs. There's no such thing. I might want to quieten the filter on it. Oh, actually, I was going to do something. But there is no way I'd do a fade out. Do you know what? My next song I write, I'm going to do a fade out.
Yeah.
Next time. Warren, could we just stick a fade out in that, mate? Is that better now that we're not squished? Are you preferring that? I just thought there was more of the hydrosynth that would be Lindsay in the pick at this point. Okay, so scores for the last track. Paul Flanger gave it a 7.5. The Light gave it a 7.5. Sapper says, I hate this time of year too. John Lysergic says, too flangy. Everybody else seemed to be liking it.
Which is too flangy? This one or the last one?
I think the last one.
Okay. I like flange. That sounded rude, didn't it? I like flange. I like a bit of flange.
I'm quite partial myself as it goes. I don't mind it, like.
This is sweet.
Yes, it is very sweet. Gaz, instead of me going to look for your track, can you just like link it to me right now? That'd be loads easier. And I'll let you finish. And I like Billy Dread says 44 watching and only 23 likes. Hit that like button, please. But only if you like what we do. Right, well.
If you don't like what we do, why are you watching? This is sweet. There's some.
This is the ambient room to the place where Charlie and that other track's playing.
The notes are nice.
Yep.
That's. I couldn't say. I couldn't.
The notes are nice.
I can't think of the words. My mind's gone completely blank. What I'm saying is that there's actually melody. There's a chord sequence, and the melody complements the chord sequence nicely, and it takes you on a little bit of a sort of an easy journey.
Paul Flange says, gameplay track, nice, yeah, just sit in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, that was sweet.
Is it over?
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so that was Umbro Man, who is David Galley, and it looks like he's got a Pro One there and some Electron kit. So yeah, this one's personal preference. It like it had melody, it all complemented each other, all did what
it was a really well written track. I don't know what I'd do with it.
Yeah.
And I always have a difficulty marking something when I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, if that was being played in the background somewhere where I was doing something else, it would not offend me in any way.
No.
In fact, I'd be humming along to it.
Yeah.
It's a nice little track.
So yeah, so it's personal preference. Again, I think Rimming an 8, but I can't keep giving fucking Rimming an 8. So
just give everybody an 8, and then there's no problem there.
Have it be done with it.
No, it's a nice little track.
Yeah, it was a nice little track. Just personal preference on this one. A little bit too slow and fluffy for me, but
fluffy.
Yeah.
Had a cat.
Yeah, it had a cat. It had a couple of cats.
Fluffy track.
So I'm going to give you 707 on this one, and that one literally is just on personal taste. Noise selection great, melody great, moved along nicely, but so literally that's just on personal preference.
Oh, I seem to have rolled another cigarette without even realising it.
That's what we do.
Oh dear.
Okay. No name. Ooh. This is a private track. Occult Vision, Inverted Techno. Got another 7-minute long track, so strap in, ladies and germs.
Warehouse track.
Yep. There he is. Thank you guys, much appreciated. That's what my TR8 sounds like. It's beautiful. last one saying really fuzzy.
Right.
Whereas this one is just it's crisp as fuck. Yeah. And I didn't like it to start with, the TR8. I was like, oh, it's just a drum machine, don't do anything.
But now you know.
Yeah, when you get into it, it's like, oh my god.
You've become accustomed to its subtleties.
And it's crisp, it's beautiful. Right, so we have got some drum and bass coming next, and that is coming from Gaz and Wood. Let me just go and collect it.
Yeah, this is a proper head in the bass bins warehouse track. And I agree with Serge, the kick is spot on.
Yeah. It's like, see, now here is my problem with 7-minute long tracks, okay? That's a long time. Yeah, now I know that when you're in the dance mood and you're on the dance floor and you read out your face, you want that groove to keep going. I do understand that.
That's it. But how doing the URL, it's difficult to actually
be in that headspace.
Yeah, that's it.
So what are you going to do that's going to keep us interested over this next 5 minutes?
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows?
We may have to sort of move on. We'll see. I like the fact that this has got that bell-like tone, which makes it different from the first segment.
And there's a bit more. Oh, apparently Gaz says it's not D&B. Oh well. Okay. Supper says track of the night for me. Look, like, ease up, alright? I'm sure there might be another techno track. We're only 3 tracks down. I will say it's solid 8.5 at the moment.
I don't think we're going to get much more variation.
No, there's got a few more percussion coming in.
And yeah, there's a bit more percussion. There's going to be little bits, but I get the feeling this is going to be pretty much of a, head in the bass bin slammer. I'm interested about that little spike in the middle.
Probably a snare, rogue snare. I like the bell melody, it's kind of twisted.
Yeah. If anything, I'd say there's too many breakdowns.
See?
I think a track should have at least one and no more than 3.
You have your just before, you have your main, and then you have the just out.
Now that's good. Bringing in that new sound.
Yeah, it's a good time too.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of insane tension going on.
Yes. Darren Cole says, where's Spider-Man trying to kick Lindsay's ass? I'll swap it around next week.
Yeah.
I've got to contend with Dr. Octopus.
Spider-Man has no power over me.
It's keeping the interest.
It's
keeping the interest.
No, I was concerned that hello dog, that it was how's it going to keep our interest, but there's enough variation to keep our interest, but at the same time it's got that consistent rolling pounding,
almost tension type building.
Oh yeah, it's a proper warehouse track. I like it a lot. It's not sophisticated, it's not clever.
No, it does what it does. Literally. David Johnson says, nice groove, needs more surprises though. It's a subtle roller, it's not...
Yeah.
But I get what... How's it going to come? I just want to see how different that is from...
It's different. It's got a higher note in it as well and less... See?
Yeah,
there's not a great deal of variation, but there is some variation. If you were actually in a warehouse with your head in the bass bin, you wouldn't mind at all. It'd be perfect for that environment.
I think I'm going to give it an 808. Might even go as far as give it a rim in at the 9.
It's definitely an 808. And at the end of the day, if it was mixed in, if it was in a mix, you wouldn't hear the first few minutes, and the first minute, and you wouldn't hear the last minute, so it would be fine.
I'd probably be mixing up to about that, and then thinking about mixing out, I'd probably be mixing out about here. No, I'm going to stick with the 808, I think.
Yeah.
Nice roller, does what he needs to do.
Yeah. Okay.
No massive surprises.
No, but the Cares would love it.
Yeah.
They'd be right in the bass bin.
Rando's giving it a 9.2, and Mad Dog Malone says simple, solid 8 cats.
Yeah.
I like it. There's techno as well on my street. It's nice, hard, banging. I'd pitch it up a little bit.
What a surprise.
Wonder what we are at.
About 140.
Oh, Lynch, you're really good. 146. Might be 47.
Oh, it's a bit faster. Okay.
Yeah, it's kept its interest all the way. I'm sticking with my 808. I think this is a solid track. Like you say, if you were at the bass bins, you would absolutely love it.
And the lights asked what happened at the spike. Nothing.
Yeah, no,
it was a transient, a glitch. It didn't actually do anything.
Came in. That was literally it.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know why it was such a spike, but yeah.
Rogue frequency somewhere that can't be tamed.
But no, that was fine.
Yep,
that was fine.
That was a great track.
Yeah.
For me, that's track of the night, but like literally we're 4 tracks deep. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, all right? It's only because that's the first.
So what we're saying then is so far this has been a quality night.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, now I was going to listen to this the other day. I'm glad I didn't. Apparently Gaz says this is not D&B. Chiptune, 8-bit. Give me a kick, Gaz. When he said he wasn't going to be drum and bass, I expected it to be miles outside 4/4 beat. You could still put this in the breaks category.
I don't know where you'd put it. It's...
I'm still putting this in the break category. Someone tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know where you'd put this. Again, it's ever so nice, but it's... I have the same problem as I had with track number 3. Nice track. What do you do with it?
Yeah. There we go.
Ah, there we go.
There we go.
See?
You can always rely on Gaz for a bit of bass. Maybe this is electro?
Let's take a track and jam it in a pigeonhole. It could be anything. It's just a word. It's music.
Yes.
And it's nicely put together.
I will say that Gazan Wood is our head of drum and bass at the URL, and he is heading up a day at Clownfest 8. I'll get some promo out the end of the month for that. I know it is almost the end of the month. So yeah, check that out. Good bass, Gaz.
Yeah.
Very good bass.
It's surprising how when the bass isn't there, I drift, I lose interest.
Yeah. The bass comes in. It's like, oh, what's going on? No, I agree.
I'm so shallow.
Yeah. Don't tell me that's it, Gaz. No.
The light says, get Lord on it.
We're feeling good on a Wednesday. Singer Lord from Canada, I think. South Park royally ripped the piss by turning Randy into Lord. You must know Lord.
Does she DJ as well?
No.
Just a singer?
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's a DJ called Lord as well, who happens to be married to Elon Musk.
Oh no, it's definitely not that.
Techno
not that.
DJ.
Yeah, no.
Which does have stuff as well, but yeah, so I got confused.
But whoever said that, I totally understand where you're coming from. This could do with more vocals. Ooh, feeling good on a Wednesday.
Right. I got it. Yes. Yeah, it could be the backing track to a vocal track. Yes.
Yellow says, when is CFA? It is the last week in March and the first week in April. So there's still like 2.5 months-ish. Check this out. His toy is almost as big as him.
should vocal it. Yes, actually, the light would be good doing a vocal over the top of that as well.
Absolutely.
That's very nice. But I think it needs a vocal.
Yes, just to put the cherry on the top of it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we give him a solid 8?
There was nothing wrong with it, but it's not in my normal sort of comfort zone. So I don't know how to mark some of these things.
Yeah. Gaz, I will say that your bass is absolutely awesome, and I wouldn't say that was too far away from like breaks. You know, it sounded a little bit electronica at times, but I'd still put that in the breaks category.
It was very mellow. It was more like
ambient. Yeah. So yeah, I still think it's a solid 8. Reg Edits just turned up to the building. Mad Dog Malone gave it a 9. Fanatic 12,000 says I'm a big fan, and Yellow gives it an 808. So we were all in agreement that has some quality to it. That's a long link.
Ooh, that's a very long link.
One day we'll streamline this and I won't have to do this.
What, when you go professional?
COVID-19 gathers in the air like smoke. In busy indoor spaces, you could breathe it in without knowing. That's why you need the NHS COVID-19 app. It's the fastest way to know if you've been close to someone who's tested positive for the virus. Every day, app users are protecting lives.
Everything's
it's estimated that over 500,000 infections have been prevented and thousands of lives saved. So keep your NHS COVID-19 app fully active this winter. Stop COVID-19 hanging around.
I don't have a smartphone. I can't have an app.
That does feel like propaganda though, doesn't it? I mean, I don't want to get into it, but that literally, like, adverts for it and stuff, you know, we're very aware. I'm not even getting into it.
Nope.
White Widow Burner. I like this already. I reckon this might be track of the night. Like, genuine track of the night, not just because it's a fucking techno track.
I begin to pass the one track, mind it out, bit crazy, see my cosmic lady. King strap past the one track, mind it out, bit crazy, see my cosmic baby.
Sounds like awkward.
It was only a matter of time in 3 times so far.
No, it does. There's a Hawkwind track that sounds like this.
I like to drink coffee, on lion buzz I chew. No longer a boy, the boy's in blue.
Warren, if you're watching, you should definitely have a look at these boys for Climefest.
I'm the smart man, inhaler. And I have a problem, and I wish you didn't turn.
I do like a bit of wah-wah.
I've got one under the bed if you want it.
I've got one.
Yeah, everybody's got one. Nobody needs a wah pedal. Everybody needs a 303.
Everyone needs a 303 with a wah pedal.
I like to drink coffee, I'm lying buzz I chew. No longer a boy, the boy's in blue. I like to drink coffee, I'm lying buzz I chew. No longer a boy, the boy's in blue. The boy's in blue.
I literally have a clown dog.
Perfect.
I've been craving.
Go away!
See my
Go chase a cat.
I've been craving.
6 minutes though.
See my cosmic lady. See my cosmic baby. See my cosmic lady. I see my cosmic baby. See my cosmic lady.
Rebecca Radical, who knows her punk, says digging this. Nailed that post-punk new wave sound.
I'm lying buzz I chew.
It's just got a really pounding beat as well.
Yeah, it's almost like it's made for a dance floor.
Yeah.
And if this is done in one take, like mic'd up or whatever, they're tight as fuck. They are tight as fuck.
Yeah.
You see, everyone's saying about the mastering. Social Matter says, love this, mastering sucks, but who cares? This is live material 9.
I've heard worse.
Oh yeah, I've heard
a lot
worse. Have you seen some of the stuff brain sniff? It's a bit of a gash recording, that's because of a phone.
I know who it reminds me of. Inner City Unit.
I've heard the name. Don't know if I've seen them.
Post-punk. Street band. Nick Turner's lot.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very Inner City Unit.
Reg Edit says he can hear an Underworld remix of this. I'd remix it if there's stems available. Ooh, bass. Rabbit back. The lobsters doing the levelers? No.
The levelers doing the lobster.
Yeah. Go bug a cat.
No longer a boy.
You only want to play because there's noise and stuff going on.
Wants to join in.
I think this has got a bit more clout than the levelers. I had a semi-argument with somebody the other day.
Oh God, yes.
Well, actually with 2 people about the levelers.
Yeah, I'm not over keen on the levelers.
Yes,
But some of their tracks are good. But
so, not many.
it's that flangy one that gets me. It's just, I don't know, I like it.
Okay, so the light says great track, but I'm marking it down for quality to a 9.9.
So how many tracks of the night we had so far?
Like all of them, you know, for some people. Where else says, yeah, agreed, still got to be a 909. I like it. I was hoping it was going to be tracking right. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more, a little bit faster and aggressive. I did like it the whole way through. Like I say, I think you're a tight band if this is recorded as one, you know, all kind of jamming it. I like the sound that you've got. Vince?
I really like it. It's a nice, exciting, punky street band vibe. It's the sort of thing that I could imagine them playing this on the back of a flatbed lorry, driving through the streets of London during the poll tax riots.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Catastrophe says, send it to the light for mastering. This needs to be said twice. Okay, right. So both the light and Catastrophe.
What have you eaten, dog?
Anything he can get his fucking hands on because he's a lunatic.
Oh, I see. It's the crest on the chicken.
That's the one.
Oh God.
There is the link in the chat, wherever the chat is for you guys. If you want to go over and just drop a little message on their track to say that you really like the track, but you like it to sound better, and you can do that for them, then please do it. I think I'm gonna go somewhere near an 8. It's maybe again 7.7. Again, it is a little bit of a rough recording, but it is live, and who cares? I'm gonna give it Rimming an 8. I think.
I don't know about live, but it sounded one take.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't criticise that. Yeah. I can't criticise that.
If that one take has been separated into stems, then certainly it can be brightened a little bit, you know, cleared up a little bit. But if it is literally just one audio file, then you know you're not going to get quite as far.
No, they got punch.
Yeah, that was good. I really like that. Really like that. Okay, Actionless Loveless is next.
The path to earning big money is
this is my friend.
lies in these 5
This is Chewy.
In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what it takes
Chewy.
to go from the bedroom.
He usually
to the
mixes
main
with Nick Dyson at hardcore events.
I'm
Okay.
I've been
See,
carrying
Chewy.
DJ booths for the best part of 20 years.
I've played with him. I booked him.
Absolute passion
Okay.
for
He now
music
runs
in
a
clubs,
DJ
festivals,
agency.
and events all over the UK.
Okay, fair enough.
I was also a
So
successful
I'm going to let this one
mobile DJ
like
running
slide a little bit.
I see.
I know this guy.
Some adverts are allowed to be played, are they?
I work with local DJs and really enjoy.
He must be doing all
helping
right if he's
play
getting YouTube adverts, you know.
Being
I wonder how
locked
much
down
this actually
really
cost
made me
him.
realise
You know?
just how many opportunities there were to do this all over the globe for people like you. You're probably thinking this is going to cost an arm and a leg to get going, but that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, You don't need much money at all to get started as a DJ. But you do need to make a commitment to yourself.
Ah, well, there we go. That's the problem. See, I'm no good at making commitments to myself.
It doesn't take that long, really. I mean, 30 minutes a day is all you need.
How long is this
I've seen
advert?
people want it.
Ages,
but not
look.
6 minutes.
Yeah, no, skip. Bye-bye, Chewy.
Again, that is somebody I know, have booked and have DJ'd with on a regular occasions.
At this rate, I'm just going to roll you up and smoke you.
I'm going to take him downstairs in about 3 seconds. I'm just waiting for a kick from Actionless, which we may not get. 4-minute long track. Okay, I'm going to do that and hope. Linz, do you want another coffee?
Oh, no. See, we're in tune. I was just thinking to myself, I could do with another coffee. Yeah, that's it. Sharing is caring. A little bit arrhythmic and glitchy for my tastes. This is pretty cool. Quad. I'd say. You're a star, thank you very much. Oh, goody. Biscuits always go down well. Someone likes the jet setting on their quad. He's got it on jet and loop.
Me and Lindsay both have quads.
I don't know where mine's gone. I've lost my quad. Vanished. I've had to move everything around so many times because I had to build it in. I've put it somewhere. I haven't find it. Less of the jet. Or is it bit crunch? Might be bit crunch.
Paul Flanger is asking what glitching means. Didn't you explain this last time you were on? Or was it Jim?
I think it was Jim. Yeah.
They all blur, I tell you.
I describe glitch as well. It depends. Yeah, it's when you basically cut something up and then use it as a recursive interval.
Yeah. If this system was wired in, I'd show you what I mean, because I've started it on here, and that does exactly that.
So usually to create a glitch, you would take a very small sample of a sound and put put it through a ring modulator or a flanger, anything just to or a bit cruncher, and then use it as a staccato setting to sort of add emphasis.
Yep. Yeah, Linz is exactly right. So basically, glitches. So you've got a nice, happy doom doo doo doom doo,
and crunch it up so it's
yeah,
and then
mangle the fuck out of it, basically,
like he's been doing.
Yeah, literally. Go on, you're gonna have to talk about this one because I can't.
It was a bit glitchy for my taste.
Okay.
But I think okay. It was just, I would say, overuse of the, I don't know whether it was jet or bit crunch setting on the quad, combined with the looper function. And obviously, the further up the screen you go, the faster the loop goes.
Yep, he's got a loop, he's got a delay, and I believe it is the jet function.
Yeah. I think that was a bit overused.
Yeah.
The actual track, it was a bit, what's the word? There was a slight arrhythmia to it that worked, but a bit too
jaunty.
much. A bit too much of the effects to ever sort of get into it, if you know what I mean. The actual track had a bit of a beat to it, but then the effect was used so much that it sort of overwhelmed it a little bit. Having said that, it was all right. I listened to it.
I'm going to agree with Linz. I didn't hear the track at all, but
making coffee.
The only reason I don't have the quad in my main setup is because the effects are too harsh.
Yeah, they are really harsh.
Really, really harsh. Yeah. You start in the middle and you move like your finger like an inch, and already you're like, oh! It's like, whoa! I didn't want that. Come back a little bit.
No, I completely agree with you.
Yeah,
you've got to use really fine movements. What I do on my quad is I roll my finger.
Yeah.
Literally, I don't slide it. I roll it, and that's usually enough.
Yeah. That's why I prefer the Chaos Pad 2s, because the Chaos Pad 2s, you've got 4 points of contact, it seems, that will change, whereas on the quad and the Chaos Pad 3 you've got like 8 points of contact, if not more, so it changes between those points of contact. And like I say, the second generation Chaos Pad, absolutely amazing. The third generation Chaos Pad is so much better sonically, but they've overdone it with the effects. So
I mean, the quad is
the idea is amazing.
The idea is amazing. And if you learn to use it properly by rolling rather than sliding, you can actually get some quite subtle effects out of it, and you can also get some intense effects. And I like the fact that you can swap between the two.
Do you love veg but hate single-use plastic?
But
yep, I do.
Yeah, so that's my only criticism. Ooh. Nice sort of arrhythmic, glitchy sort of melodic track, but a bit overused on the effects.
For those who don't know, this is Naga78, and the man is a fucking genius. Flip, flop, nip, nop.
And to give you an idea of how harsh the quad is, I didn't even have to look at the screen. I could hear that's the quad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's got its own sound, which I like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can be a bit harsh.
I use the distortion and the delay and just a little touch on it, just a little tickle.
Yeah. This is like a fight scene in an anime.
Yeah. I can see robots moving around.
Yeah, you've got it. Gundam.
Yeah.
I like Gundam.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they timed it so beats hitting on the punches as well.
Absolutely. So yeah, this has got almost like a game feel to it, or an anime feel to it.
I 100% agree.
Which is a compliment, by the way, just so everybody understands.
Philip says, I use Chaos Pad 3 and a Chaosilator. I've got gripes about the Chaosilator as well. I bought one brand new and regretted it instantly when I got it home. I'm like, all these sounds are geared towards EDM and there's no grit to it. Which is fine, but then it means you've got to put pedals on it. And once you put pedals on it, you're into Bass Station 2 territory. Yeah. And that synth's fucking amazing. You know? I wish I'd have bought that instead of the Chaosilator.
I had an Ovation Bass Station.
Original?
The original one.
What happened?
I gave it away. Look, we're not going to go into my long
foibles.
Oh God!
Don't worry.
Dreadful history of making music.
Do you want to hear something really, really, really horrific?
Go on then.
I had an OB12, Oberheim OB12. I swapped it for a microkorg.
Oh no!
I said that to somebody and they just went, cunt. And I'm like, yeah, I know, mate.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
Literally, it's like, what'd you do that for? Honestly, it sounded melancholy. The whole synth just sounded melancholy. There were noises, but they just felt like they were dripped in fucking gloop. You know, great synth, really expressive. It was the ones that they wrote. It was like New Order synth. Yeah. Not for me, not at all.
So, how would you describe this? It's got a core feel to it.
I was literally about to say it's knocking on breakcore, isn't it?
But it's
pull back enough to just about keep it into the drum and bass land. John Alchemy's in the building and says easy and gives it a 9.
Yeah, amazingly clever beats. Yes, I would agree with you. However, clever is not always
danceable.
Danceable, yeah.
Yeah. No, I get where you're coming from. This on the offbeat though.
And it's got So actually, I can follow it. Which, let's face it, a lot of core. I just go. Yeah. You know.
Well, Duncan doesn't write core, so this is
this is not breakbeat. But it's fast.
It's knocking on the door. Yeah, totally. And slightly schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Right, for those of you that like that, Duncan has 2 EPs out at the moment, and they're available over on Bandcamp. If you like what Duncan does, please, for the love of God, go over there, get it. The EPs are absolutely amazing. Duncan, not my favourite one from you. I do like the harder edge to it, though. I think I'm going to give you an 808 on it. I think you could have gone harder. And given us, because you said, what did you say?
I can't remember.
Thingy isn't always danceable. Intelligent. Clever isn't always danceable. Yeah, bring it back sometimes.
Do you know what I would have liked with it as well?
A break.
I would have liked a really heavy bass going.
Yeah, over the top of it.
Just to follow that slow beat that is the actual sort of structure of it. If it had a woomph bass beat, even if it was almost like a twisted dubsteppy sound with that sort of vocalization.
We know.
Wow.
Naga does those kind of things. We know Naga does those kind of things.
That would have filled that track out nicely for me, and I would have found it a lot more. What's the word? Interesting. As it was a really good load of percussion.
Put together. I honestly think, Duncan, that you've got more aggressiveness to come from you. That was a great start to that. Usually you're quite slow and you're not quite that fast, but that was a lovely fast-paced track.
And very clever. Can we have some wub-wub?
Yeah. Even though it's not my favourite track from you, you're still getting a very high score, 808. What would I do to improve it? Harder, faster, a little bit more aggressive.
Wub-wub.
And give us a break.
Wub-wub.
Okay, that was Duncan. All these red links, I'm loving it. I do need to move that monitor though.
And loads of people really like it.
What's this then?
Fiery track. Yes. Fire. Everyone's saying fire. That's because you've got this fire at the bottom, you see.
Yeah. Okay, so this track can be downloaded by anyone if you see fit.
Ooh,
I'm not even too sure who it is. It's techno though. Fucking booming.
I was going to say, I can actually see that drum skit going. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Okay, so this is, again, unknown, not been on for a long time. Who are you?
Ooh.
Del Acid? Yeah. Oh my God! Duncan Mabry says Shah Chef Boswin from Curricula is going to put it on an EP for me. See, we did say it was knocking on the corridor. So well done, Duncan. Good man. Those of you who don't know Shah Chef Boswin, she's a core DJ as such, but she's got eclectic tastes, and she runs a record label called Curricula.
Yeah.
It's her birthday soon, and she's at the Red Lion, I think, in Bristol.
This is another one of those wonderful warehouse tracks that makes you want to stick your head in the bass bin. See, that's lovely. That little, that broken glissando.
Ooh, the wordplay that's coming out tonight. I wish I remembered words.
Music theory. DJ Aphrodite, drum and bass, did a drum and bass track with 5/4 time.
Okay.
And it worked. I mean, I've tried figuring out 5/4 time, and it always sounds wrong in my head, but he did it, and it actually worked. I've never heard anybody do 5/4 time in a
does its thing. Should probably commend about an 8.
It started off harder than it is now.
Yeah.
This may be an interval in the middle. It's hard to tell.
I don't know. We got about halfway.
Yeah.
Little shuffles coming in.
Yeah.
It's nice. It does its job. It's very formulaic.
Yeah, which is what acid techno should be.
Yeah. I feel like we should be in for a break at some point soon.
Well, we had that broken glissando break, very short one, didn't we? Nice acid.
Just pulled the kick notes off.
Yeah.
Boom.
There we go. Do you know what I mean? This is about saying predictable.
Yeah.
That works. It does exactly what it says on the box.
And that's what the dance floor wants. They don't want you to be fucking,
too clever.
Yeah, too clever. They don't want you to be too clever.
No, people don't like to be made to look like fools.
Fools, yeah.
And
oh shit.
oh yeah.
We are pilled up club goblins, okay?
Build up club goblins. That's such a good phrase.
Literally, you turn the lights on and we're all like, stop it, don't do that.
This is it. Lovely bit of acid.
Yep, acid's really nice. Doesn't sound naive, like it's just that line. It sounds like it's been beefed and there's dynamics to it. It doesn't sound like it's just come off the 303.
It's not a fantastically complex track.
No.
And it just works.
Yep. Got pace to it. The acid line's really nice. Kept you interested. Yep, solid 8, maybe an 8.5.
Yeah. I'd have liked to have heard that broken glissando break come back in, just to add a little bit of, what's the word, variety in the last 2/3. Because it was a very short breakdown with that lovely little bit of, sort of tinkle. And it was quite early in the track. I'd like to hear it again.
Yeah. Came almost just after the intro, really. So yeah, I'm going to give you an 8.5 on that one. Solid little bouncy track. I think everybody else in the thread was
absolutely fantastic for playing in a warehouse.
Yep. Paul Fans gave it an 8.
Would have loved it.
Sapro says loves it. Rabbit Bat grooving along nicely. Yellow, nice and bouncy, not too mental. Exactly, it'd be giving you that kind of vibes in the club. Great bit of acid, love it, says John Lysergic, and he would know, as his last name is Acid.
Hugely loud.
Yes, unfortunately. We're all gagging for a party.
I know.
We all want a little party. And that tune is available to download. I don't know if anybody who puts up OneDrive realises this. Who are we? Where are we? Oh, Divine Masculine, you're in for support. This one's specifically for Linz. We're all going to shush and let Lindsay listen to this one.
Why?
Wait. Oh, some actual visuals of him. Excellent.
I want you to get up now.
Please don't go over to your window. This one's all for you, Linz.
I want all of you to get up out of your chairs.
It is. I can't do that dance for fucking love nor money. I can't do that dance.
I'm a human being. God damn it. I've had hell.
I just can't do it. It's all.
My life has value.
I mean, it always makes me smile, this music. It's just... I'm too old for this.
Me and Linz, I'm pretty sure it was me and Linz, were sat at the back of the Blue Mountain as the producer just finished, and we were like, that was awesome. But I feel like I was mugged. Mugged by music.
I want you
Like, Linz, that's beautiful. And it was exactly how it was.
I want all of you to get up out of your chairs.
I'm loving the video, Divine Masculine. This is lovely. You put some work into this. David Johnson says hard as fuck and gives it a 10. David Johnson, hook up with Divine Masculine. I know you're doing sort of hardcore kind of stuff at the moment. Do a collab, mate. did. Nice long track as well, I think. Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah. It's not like the usual 3 minute, like over and done with. Yellow says great package, 9.9. Literally, I'm just going to echo exactly what you just said. People, take note. This guy's put a package together. Yeah, he wrote the track. Yes, he had the vision for that track. And then he went that extra little mile and did a tailor-made video for it. Okay, I was already going to give the track a 9, but for the entire package, you're getting a 10.
Even if it is hard stuff.
Yeah. Really not my thing at all. Really not my fault. I mean, it is at the end of the night when you've had enough of the side tracks. Oof. It's just a bevy of kick drums.
And yes, it puts a smile on your face, this music.
Yeah. That is exactly what I want. Oh, no, stop. Stop. There we go. Yeah.
That was very good.
That was very, very good.
Even though I find it like the oral equivalent of being mugged, it was very, very good.
Yeah. I totally agree, but sometimes it's nice to have that just get the fuck out, you know, on the dance floor, and that kind of stuff does it, you know. 6 o'clock in the morning, that comes on, you're having a wild time. Get off my coffee, dog. Yeah, take note, people. This guy went the extra fucking mile, just like Charlie Ryan went even further than the extra mile. Did you see Charlie Ryan's set for Climefest?
No.
I'm going to play a tiny little snippet of it in a minute. Yeah, honestly, you went the extra mile and did a video, you know, you've now got a package. You know, the track was already going to get a 9.5 from me, but because you went that extra little mile and did the video to tailor to the track, absolutely beautiful piece of work, my man. You are, you know, you're MTV ready. Literally. So this one. Boop. How did you get back up here?
Yes.
Deliveroo presents £10 off your first order. Deliveroo. Food, we get it.
There's a freak in the building, let him out. There's a freak in the building.
Catastrophe here, ladies and germs. Let me just go find.
There's a freak in the building, tell him now. There's a freak in the building, let him out. There's a freak in the building, let him shout. There's a freak in the building, let him out. There's a freak in the building, tell him now. They said I can do grunge, I was born inside your dumb. Silver tongue in the brain, you insane. I'm
nice branch out, fella.
Not today, eyes blazing gates. I'm fixated late. I need a fix in the blade. About to shit in your lane, I made way. Mon paid, that's about to change, collect pay. Real Sinatra, I'ma do it my way. Up at night, time to play. There's a thing in the tin, yes, grenade. Pull out the pin and put it out on display. There's a freak in the building, let him out. There's a freak in the building, let him shout. There's a freak in the building, tell him now. Man spits like a lunatic consumer, they're gonna sell my shit, got venom.
Who did the music on this one? Catastrophe? I don't even know his real fucking name.
Hey, what are we doing here on this strip, man? I don't know, man.
There's some very good musicians out there.
Yeah, there really are.
This is very good.
That's why I want to know whether it's been lifted or whether it's been written.
There's a freak in the building, let me shout.
But I mean, the composition.
There's a freak in the building, tell him now. Major moves, make the move, imbued up page use and blues. I got a ruse to soothe, I let loose. What's the use of you? I got a noose and a goose, a sweet tooth and a booth. I seek truth. There's a freak in the building. There's a freak in the building. There's a freak in the building. There's a freak in the building.
Shut us up.
Yeah.
There's a freak in the building, let him out. There's a freak in the building, let him shout. There's a freak in the building, let him out. There's a freak in the building, tell him now. I just do what I do, there ain't no
Nice
room
bit
to
of rhythm
move.
guitar.
Yeah, this is lovely, mate.
Lovely good punch there as well.
Super glue bazooka boom, make maneuvers with goons, but you ain't in it, dude. I just make tunes and make the room move. Like who's soon, you soon bloom. He was soon doom, we'll see it soon. Crescendo.
Wando says Tony Hawk's soundtrack for sure, 9.8. It's a 9.
Yes, Tony Hawk's soundtrack.
There's a freak in the building, let him shout. There's a freak in the building, let him out. There's a freak in the building, tell him now.
And just stop fucking brick wall again. We just close that one down. So yeah, Catastrophe, absolutely lovely new avenue for you. I know you like your hip hop and your metal anyway. So that and your voice really suited it, mate.
Yeah, no, the lyrics were good. The way the lyrics were actually spoken or sung, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it worked.
Yeah,
it worked really, really well.
Very rhythmically.
Yes.
It just honestly, really, really good work, my man.
And the music itself just had some really good punchiness to it.
Yeah.
I mean, that rhythm guitar sound is just, well, I do like rhythm guitar, so.
Yeah, 9 plus, I think, on that one. Catastrophe. You literally, great track.
Proper crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
Performed live on stage. Audience would have absolutely loved that.
Yeah. It reminds me of UKID. I played with them at a festival, and literally it was just people on, yeah, let's go, you know. Anyway, check this out. This is
Happy Angry.
Yes, this is Charlie's video. Where is it? Where is?
I shall boop your snoot again.
All of them. Boop. Like the man went above and beyond the Call of Duty for this video. It's fucking insane. Charlie Ryan?
Yeah.
Charlie Ryan?
Yeah.
Charlie Ryan?
Yeah.
And another one pops up here in a minute. Honestly, this man went fucking like, teach me some editing skills, Charlie, for the love of God. Look at it.
MTV ready again.
Literally.
If MTV still existed, of course.
And what I like about this is Kindfist is pushing people to be that little bit more creative.
Yes.
That little bit more, you know, and Charlie's just fucking embraced it.
Yeah.
This set was fucking incredible. Like, he always sends it to me, like, literally a minute before we go live. And that's because he's editing the fucking thing, you know, to the last fucking minute. Look, there he is, in the middle. Look, this man's a fucking god! Honestly! Look! The amount of time that must have went into just fucking creating this is insane! To say I'm in awe of this man's ability to turn his hand to anything arty is a fucking understatement.
We are blessed.
And the Degenerate would not have come about if there was no URL.
Really?
Yeah. He wrote that especially for the URL.
There we go.
I don't want to dwell too much on this, but I am motherfuckingly impressed like a motherfucker. The same as Divine Masculine, he's tailoring his videos, he's making them interesting. It's fucking insane.
Anyway, back to the URL.
Yeah, back to the URL. Charlie,
otherwise we'll just watch Charlie Ryan all night.
Yeah, this is true. Oh, is it Surge? Yes, it is. Surge the Mounter, you are up next, I believe.
Radio. Oh, look, I appear to be rolling another cigarette. God.
Bit of electro from Surge, 4 minutes long. Actionless says, I remember that set from CF, had high position in my personal top rating. It's my pick of the festival. It literally is the pick of the festival for me. I will do a post about that soon, but I just wanted the dust to settle on it a little bit, and I wanted to have a break before I start ramming what I'm doing down your throats again.
Ooh, there's some mangling going on there.
It's Surge. It's only going to get worse. Yeah, dog, coffee. No? Don't look at me If you like what we do, could you possibly give us a quick share so that anybody who doesn't know we exist can know we exist? Just going to do a bit of
Tell
shouting.
the world, shout it from the rooftops.
Tell your nan, put us on your nan's wall.
Why does that drone make me think of Zeppelins? It's just got that enormous airship in the sky with the big motors running feeling to it. I don't know, it just feels like Zeppelins. I don't know why.
You see colours. I mean, you see sounds.
What, are you asking if I got synesthesia?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant!
Mildly, but yes.
Oh, that would explain a lot, then.
I see rhythms.
Okay, that would explain a lot. You were built for this show.
It's not notes, it's rhythms. I dance. This is very clever.
Is clever danceable? Is clever danceable?
Yes, you
In
could
this
dance
case?
to this.
Yeah. It's almost got a housey feel to it.
It's a bit avant-garde,
Yes, it is.
but it is danceable. The consistent kick and the deep drone just carries it through.
The drone takes you to the next bit.
And it's got that lovely predictability. You knew that beat was coming back in.
It's got some lovely anxiety to it.
Oh yeah. It's not entirely nice.
Mood music.
Something Sven Vath would play for leather-clad people in a dark cellar, sexy grooves. Yes, David, you've got it.
I think I'd like to be at this party. Was this an invite? Can we go? Where is it? I imagine it's in Berlin, but I'm happy for that. Yeah. Slinky, sexy, suspenseful.
Dark, slightly anxiety-inducing, but consistent beat, very danceable, but at the same time, nice and twisted and clever at the same time.
It's over an 8, but I don't know how far over an 8 is.
Oh, God, I never know how to mark these things anymore.
Yeah, tell me about
As I
it.
say, I'll just give everything a
thumbs up.
Track of the night.
We can't keep doing that. No, Serge, I'm going to give you an 808, I think, on that one. It's not particularly my style, but it was very well done in the fact that it created all those images for us that we had a lot to talk about afterwards as well. So good work, Serge, as fucking ever.
I see a lot of sort of 6'6" tall dominatrix dressed in one of those PVC outfits when wearing a gas mask dancing to that.
And Serge of his own track says, disgustingly joyful and happy tune. I don't know.
Oh, it
Serge,
was happy.
Serge,
happy in a sort of twisted sort of way. It was,
Ooh, yeah. If that's joyful, disgustingly joyful, I don't know if I'll come to your birthday party, mate. That might be just, savage. Yell up. The Pull. And it is a full moon this evening, 99.4% full moon, so...
Werewolves.
Everywhere. Got a nice little groove going on already.
Kit Kat Club in Berlin. suggested by David.
I saw some promo for that the other day, and yeah, it looks great. Nice little cowbell.
Ooh, nice.
House.
I was going to say, it's got a little bit of an acid house feel to it, but it's almost like an acid house beach party.
Lounging.
Loungy beach party, yeah, but, you know, a twisted beach party. Professor Dick to Beat is right.
In saying?
Kit Kat Club.
Oh, right.
Where you stand for 4 hours only to get rejected at the door because your leather fetish outfit isn't sexy enough. Hence the reason why Torture Garden is so cool.
I've never been. I wanted to go back when Billy Nasty was a resident. Like 90s, early 90s.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I've been twice. And yeah, you walk in and you think, I've arrived in hell, and I love it.
Yeah. I often saw it in magazines. I'm like, that place looks cool as fuck.
I think Kit Kat Club is a little bit too cliquey.
Yeah, oh, they all are. You've got to be
Torture
in
Garden.
to know.
Torture Garden. As long as you're a freak, you're in.
Where am I going? Yeah, nice. Rolls along, not very offensive. Again, we're in the chill out room for where Charlie and that other kid was playing earlier.
Yeah, it's very mellow acid house.
Yeah.
And with just a little bit of edge to it. And very well put together. Some of those nice little stabs give it emphasis.
I like stabs. I absolutely love stabs.
Yeah, stabs.
That's what the 707 is for.
Elevator acid. I think
You've
that's a
almost
little bit
moved into lounge.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Remember I was saying earlier about the sort of twisted beach party with it?
Yeah,
sort of,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
acid house beach party, twisted, slightly weird. Yeah.
Nice, got a little groove.
It's elevator acid, but it's a sort of elevator acid that you get in the elevator and you'd think, I think I want to get out now because it's a bit scary. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and not because the music is not good, but because it's just got that slight edge to it that makes you think something bad is going to happen to me. Like the bottom is going to open, I'm going to fall down the lift shaft, you know?
Yeah, again, beach party, chill out room, goes down nicely. Misses me slightly. It's got a good groove, but it is just a little bit light for me.
Oh, it's very mellow.
Yeah, it's very, very mellow.
But in the right environment, it's spot on. And that nice little stab it's just right.
Professor Dick to Beat says, I'm kind of waiting for the beat to take off. We've got like a minute left. I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen, no. It is what it is.
Paul says he's going to the bar. What do you want? I'll take a lemonade, mate. Cheap date me.
cool track, friendly vibe, contrasting with the 303 in a good way.
Oh yeah,
well put.
Yeah, everything's there. It's just
it's friendly vibe. Yes,
friendly
vibe, but just a little bit of an edge to it.
Loving the synth that's being brought in now. Could have been brought in earlier. Oh, just for a couple of bars.
Not every track has to be a warehouse banger.
No. Otherwise, that's the only place we'd ever hear music, and it would be horrific.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we've got the gist on this one.
There's some nice little sounds in there.
Yep.
That was just very pleasant.
Yep.
Just with occasional little bit of edge that just made it interesting.
Yeah, the stabs in the acid line. Yeah, just little elements of it. Again, I'm putting that in the acid house box.
Yes, mellow acid house.
Yeah. Not that you can't put it in the electronic box. Again, my score is going to be. It's just personal preference. It's going to be really
this is why
harsh.
I'm not going to score it. I only score the ones that I really, really like.
Yeah.
And the other ones I just say I'm not going to score this because it wouldn't be fair.
Wait.
From an analysis point of view, that was a really well put together track that would actually fit into certain environments.
Yeah.
And I can't really fault it.
No, but because I'm not too keen on that light, fluffy, it's going to get around 7s-ish.
Yeah, and that's not fair.
No, that's not fair because it's personal preference.
I won't mark it.
So I didn't mark it. That's how I'm getting out of that. Yeah. Right, okay, so quick little dirty house number. Oh, from Lee Harvey, and it looks like he's put it in twice.
It's still playing inside my head.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, that's it. So that shows that it's actually, it's got an earworm. It's just got that.
From adventurous cliff climbers to the coolest of camp.
Nope. Okay, IJ Harvey? No, it's not IJ. LJ Harvey. We had this argument the other week. Not me and Lee, but whoever was on the show. That's not an I, mate. No, is it not? Come on.
What happened there?
I wanted to see what the other link was, and it's exactly the same.
Okay.
So, ignore me.
Professor Dick to beat is off.
Jinx.
Well, I can actually read it here.
Yeah.
Usually I'm going, what's this say? What does it say? I'll put my glasses on. Well, I can actually read it. So.
Did you see the thing I made up for Professor Dick's tweet?
Yes, I did.
That was quality. Really digging this, Lee. Really, really digging this. Oh no.
It's building up nicely. Are you out?
Not out, but it's close.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to get some tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Got just enough left. I've got enough if you want one.
Oh no, I've got enough. I'm just wondering if I've got enough for the morning.
Ah, yes.
There's nothing worse than waking up at fucking 7 o'clock and going over the road. Who the fuck let you up?
Oh, it's so annoying. You like acid house, dog? Hey?
You have no choice. We're taking you to an acid house party. You will like it.
Yeah, definitely got the acid house feels, this one. I've said it before for other genres, but if acid house is a genre that wide, this is bang in the middle.
Yeah. So that's hard as well. wasn't too keen on the whistle.
I didn't notice it. Oh yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, not too keen on the whistle. It just reminds me of really outdated drum machines.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. That free sample that you get.
Yeah.
You disappoint me, you puppy.
However, Lee, I think that's the darkest track you've put in. Certainly the most aggressive thing that I've heard from you, and I really, really liked it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to have to be 808 because it sounded like an 808 was all over it. You know, cowbells and you know, bits and pieces. So yeah, great track, Lee. Love the harder stuff that you're producing. That's right up my alley. That one.
You just to make the beat faster.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. And again, take out some of those retro-y kind of sounds. I mean, I know that they're typical, and you have to have them for that.
That's it.
Yeah, but that's because drum machines were bad back in the day. That doesn't mean to say you have to use those, you know? Anyway, moving on. Now, that wasn't anything like it. I like that track. I really like that track. Okay, so Marios, you're up next. You can catch Marios twice at Clownfest 8, it would appear. Bob says, oi, I like those retro drums. Of the last track,
it's got a bit of an 8-bit feel, this one.
Has
it's got a bit of Mario sort of feel.
Paul Flanger gave it an 8. 888 give it 3.8. No, 8.3. My dyslexia kicks in nicely. Mario said definitely vibing the acid house feels.
I'm not giving you a biscuit, they're bad for you, dog.
Says I put a track in from 2000, don't know if it runs today. Probably not. We are about halfway through the show, so you're having a staring contest with the dog. I do this a lot. Doesn't work.
No, doesn't it? No, it has no fear at all, does it? It's got a sort of twisted platform game feel to it. Do you know what I mean? It's like a sort of Mario but twisted out.
Yeah, I'm going to say not Doom, not Silent Hill, although that fits. Resident Evil. Oh no, no, Twisted Mario.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's
like he dived into a pipe and then just went, what kind of world am I in now?
Yeah, that's it. It's like, imagine playing a Mario game, but suddenly everything just sort of twists out, and it's got that bouncy Mario feel to it, but then it sort of twists a bit, and then it
goes under. John Lysurgis says, bad master. I can't imagine this has even had a master or even seen anything like any mastering tools. This has probably been made on an iPad. Actionless Loveland says it's chill and broken.
And now it's going into a sort of electro-pop type, EDM type feel. Which is even more twisted. It's like Mario's dropped into a world and is thinking, where the hell am I now? Do you know what I mean?
Dancers in bikinis.
Yeah, that's it. And it's, and now it's all twisted out again. I quite like it because it's so twisted.
It's got about 6 different genres in one go.
Yeah. But there's little samples from that earlier segment about sort of 6 bars back that are just as if
teasing.
It flees. It sort of, what's the word? It just flashes back again. And yeah. This is very twisted and acidy. Not acidy, but as in acidy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
LSD.
Yes. It needs a video with it.
Yeah.
A platform game that twists out.
Goes mental. can use video gameplay. It's not copyrightable, apparently.
Interesting.
I don't know whether that includes Sonic and Mario because they've had TV ventures and stuff.
That's true.
It says Amiga. No, this was definitely created on an iPad. I can assure you, Marios is a dedicated iPad user. Am I subbed? Yeah. Gotta move this monitor. Can't stay there.
And then at the end it gets all threatening.
Dark, yeah. Like
it's just... Oh, I scratched myself. That conjured an awful lot of images in my head.
Yep.
Took me on a journey.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying I liked it. I did like it, but that... what's the word? I don't know what I'd do with it, but I that took me on a journey. There you go. That's all I'm going to say. That took me on a journey, but it was a journey I wasn't sure I wanted to be on.
Literally. It started off all nice and fluffy, and then, like you say, just got turned upside down and twisted.
Yeah, and then it sort of dropped into a completely different sound, and then changed again, but then there was little snippets of the previous sound in it, almost as if flashbacks, and yeah, that did strange things to my head.
I really like this bit here.
So this is where it gets all
glitchy. No, is it this bit?
No, it's just after that bit.
Like Marios, like the noise selection.
See that little whap 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 of the previous bit. Really good.
Okay, so that was bass, thumper, schizo. Yeah, absolutely. That honestly, that's the most schizophrenic track you have put in, and it says a lot about your mental state at the moment. How many different things have you got going on in your life at the moment, Marios? You schizophrenic. Put up a month ago, so literally just after Christmas. I can understand why now. All drunk on mince pies and God knows what.
Serge says, stunning track, full of contrasts. Sick 8. Yes, full of contrasts.
And he gave it a sick 8. I think I'm going to join him. Again, not my style, not what I'd choose to listen to, but where it took and how it got there, it was great.
It kept my interest from start to finish.
Yeah, absolutely. It could have been 3 different tracks as well.
Mm-hmm.
That was Marios. Who is this then? Oh, Blazing Bonsai. Where does the link start? Is it there? No, it's there. Like I say, one day every link will be read and everybody will be signed in. Do it then.
Christmas flavour. Mm-hmm. It was what's the word? A sandwich made from all the leftovers.
There we go. Keyboard was having a fit. Yes, literally felt like that. You could feel the layers as well.
Campers.
Blazing Bonsai. Yes, I like
this summer. All has been quiet. Too quiet. Party organisers who accuse the police of using new legislation to try to stamp out the craze altogether. We're telling you about gigantic raves happening across the region almost every weekend. Sometimes they ended in confrontations with the police after residents complained.
They don't need to.
In the small hours of the morning.
End in confrontation with the police. At some point, that party is going to stop, and people are going to leave, and it's going to be cleaned up. Why the fuck are you bringing violence into it, you pricks?
Because it gets in the newspaper and it creates an environment.
Hatred. Yeah. Okay, well, you're getting a 9 for production. To move this fucking motorway. Blazing bombs. Thank you very much. Stitches get stitches.
And exit world was the last.
It's got a foot in a side door, surely. Little toe.
Yes. I mean, it's quite mellow for a lot of their compared to a lot of their tracks. And it's got that spooky sound as well that Exit World use a lot.
Reminds me of Infected Mushroom. There's only 300 people watching on. It's still January, so. That does bring our total count up to 400 people watching us. Hello, all 400 people watching us right now. You've no idea how hard that makes me. 400 people watching us. Stroke my ego. So it's
400 people watching us smoke endless cigarettes and talk bullshit. I know, it's great, isn't it?
Sunny Scales, it's well produced and it's mixed down. Yes, it is indeed. Rando says, yes, Mark, Infected Mushroom indeed.
Yeah, although Infected Mushroom have more variation and are slightly harder. But this is a mellow track for this lot.
Oh yeah, no, we've had Blazing Bronze in there a few times.
And we leave it to them to take whatever action they deem necessary to stop the party.
Sully, the shout out stays open for a week, so just as long as you put it in the right thread, then it will get played next week. I'm probably going to halt proceedings at about 10 o'clock because I don't want Lindsay to be home, driving home in any kind of bad weather, and then she phones me up tomorrow and says, brilliant, I crashed my car and I broke my leg. That would be horrific, and I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
So
this is either that or I sort of, contact you through dialing chant. Hello, Mark, from the other side.
I wake up in the middle of the night and you're sat on my bed.
Yeah, this is it.
Thanks, Clang.
Yeah. Thanks a bunch, motherfucker. I like this spooky bit.
Well, Rando says, chuck in a harpsichord and it's straight up mushroom. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You're right.
And I am Maniac agrees with you.
Which explains why I like it so much.
Yeah. Agree with Linz there too. This is good, still mine. Oh yeah, it's great. It's produced really, really well. It's crisp, it's clear. Hey, there he is, Doghouse. Brilliant. Exclusive from Doghouse next up.
Timing.
It's okay, it's not offensive, it's got that moody atmosphere to it, but
I like the moodiness. I would be dancing to this.
See, it's not all dogs here. I do actually have cats now these days. Princess Pudge is still about.
Okay.
She hasn't done any St. Kitty duties recently. Go on, swipe him just to show how hard you are, kitty cat. Go on, swipe him. Go on, have it. She's very patient, this cat.
Have to move that dog around.
Tell me about it. Honestly, they tease each other like fuck.
Yeah.
Good. Have him, Pudge.
Sarah's cat used to just sit beside Dottie, my greyhound's food bowl. Just wait. Dottie will come over and just go. She's like, you evil cat.
Oh, thankfully they're off chasing each other. Yeah, okay, so production levels massive. Tune moves along nicely, however, it's far too close to side trance for me. It's lovely, the atmosphere's there, it's all there. It's just, for me, it just misses me. So it's in the 7s for me. That's only because I don't like side trance that much.
Track that night for me.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You've probably heard this before, right?
No, I haven't actually heard this one. No, that's it. It's a lot more mellow than the vast majority of their tracks, but it's still got that free party vibe going for it.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
it's
a bit
lovely.
earlier in the evening.
Yeah, it's moody, it's atmospheric, the production level is off the scale, it's crisp, it's beautiful. I'm not that keen on this. This was
just like it harder.
Yeah, this would be me looking for a different room, and that's, you know, it's just personal preference. I'd be in the techno room, whereas Lindsay would be, you know, right in front of the speakers for this one. Yeah, literally personal preference. So for the love of fucking God, don't take anything I say seriously. Ever about anything. If I give you a 5, don't take it seriously. Why shouldn't you take it seriously? Because everybody's musical perception is completely different, as you can see from this one fucking track right now.
Yes.
You know, track of the night for you, kind of missed me by because it's in that.
It's the 5th track of the night for me.
Yeah.
But, you know.
That's because you haven't been on for a while.
No, I know.
You're just like,
I'm just so hungry.
Track of the night.
Feed me music. I'm starving.
Yeah, I was kind of like that as well. It's been very boring over the past 2 weeks that I've taken off, and I've missed my weekly Weird Kid.
Where do they come from? What country?
Who's those guys?
Yeah.
I think they're London-based.
Right.
I think, but don't.
For some reason, I thought they were European.
It might possibly be. I haven't seen them in the comments section, so I'll ask them next time. Right, so here we have an exclusive from the Doghouse. Oh, Jesus fucking... Doghouse! 8 minutes and 13 seconds. Can I skip the intro, please?
It was a night.
No, I can't, because you're talking all over it.
I was alienated from my sisters and my brothers out there.
Oh, 303 Break Street. He's from Belgium. There we go. I thought you were from London, fella. I do apologise. Lindsay was absolutely correct.
Hello, guys. I like your music.
Yeah. Please don't take my score seriously. Honestly, it's just because I'm not really into that psytrancey kind of sound.
It's not. That track is the most mellow one I think I've ever heard.
Oh yeah,
Other stuff is.
Oh yeah, no, I know. We've had them. Yeah. No, they've had better scores for me. They have. Honestly, they've had better scores from me. You know, I rate them as a producer. Their fucking production level is on fucking point, massively.
But for example, Exit World, Ancient Being. That's very psytrancey.
Okay.
But it's a bit more aggressive than that one.
Okay.
So yeah, there is a definite psy element to it, but it's not trancey because the beat's not trance at all. Sorry, Doghouse, I'm talking over your track. But you know,
you're just miffed. I don't like psytrance.
I'm not miffed. I'm not miffed. It's just that sometimes you say things are psytrance and they're really not.
That was though. We shall continue this argument in silence. You listen to Doghouse now, Jess.
Where the crows gather.
See, 303 Break Street says, who's blazing bonsai. Cheers, man. Love the show. Yeah, we have a big psy influence. There is nothing wrong with producing psytrance. There are thousands, millions of people on the planet that like psytrance. I just don't have to be one of them. That's
yeah. And yeah, I know Exit World is from 303 Break Street.
At hand.
That's the 3 of them that I know that
I
follow on YouTube.
Oh, right, okay.
Because they always do good music.
Yeah, produced beautifully.
Brother. Long lost.
It's my sort of thing.
This reminds me of Surge
techno edge with a little bit of Sally thrown in. Sounds like Hawkwind.
Each household holds dear and puts away in the cupboard.
This is. I like these vocals from Doghouse.
Yeah. Low.
Yeah, moody.
We're actually going to do a fucking unplugged set for Climbfest. I'm going to buy a child's drum kit, and that is what I'll be using.
The good. But don't hold that in your heart, for you should and always could be the litmus paper, the test, the whole world ignited under your string vest.
Say something profound, say something to take the piss out of the profound.
May your
Love it.
palms never touch your side, my friend.
Brainsniff says this reminds me of Alabama 3. 10 cats. It's getting a 9. It's a very subdued dance track.
That's what I'm saying. It's got quite a moodiness to it.
It's a really subdued dance track.
It's not quite as manic as most of sort of Doghouse's stuff.
Can be, yeah.
I quite like that.
For times are past and times are good. But don't hold that in your heart, for you should and always could be the litmus paper, the test, the whole world ignited under your string vest.
Love that line. It's begging for an acid line.
Everything's begging for an acid line as far as you're concerned.
Pew pew! Pew 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 pew!
My friend. My friend.
Might be a bit long, but it's definitely an album track. It's almost wine bar-esque, like how subdued it is. You know, like could be played at a that swanky looking wine bar.
Just to fuck people up. Because they'd be thinking, what on earth is this? What was in this wine?
Hopefully ecstasy. Oh, Hostapol, you're up next. Okay, so David Johnson's taking it a step further. He says he wants an acid line, some Hoovers, and an Amen breakbeat. You're in a different song now, Dave. Riosk's liking the track. Surgeon Munt has given it a 9 for the Doghouse. Chilled groove.
Gather and memories of my mother filter through the sound of gunshots. Gone is the raffle and the love of all things conglomerate.
I did want it to kind of have a crescendo, but it just kind of bubbled, which was fine. It did its job nicely.
It's a moody track.
I still think I'm going to give it an 808, and that's I'm not saying that because I know Doghouse and I'm a little bit biased on the thing. Sexy, slinky, moody. I would definitely listen to this. If I was in kitchens, if I heard this, I'd be seeking out more stuff from Doghouse to be listening to while I'm in kitchens. It's rump shaking. You know, and that's kind of what you want when you're stepping around the kitchen. You got to move places and stuff, and you're chopping shit up.
Why you don't lose a finger?
Oh, the amount of scars and shit. I was cutting cheese one time, and the whole thing just fucking slid. Yeah.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Beware of the Ovaltine corruption and the Bakelite pornography that each household holds dear and puts away in the cupboard. Never touch your side, my friend.
That was strange.
That last bit was strange. I was creeped out by that last bit a little bit. Yeah, Doghouse, great track, mate. Rim and a 9. We're going to up you from an 808 to a rim and a 9, I think, on that one. Linz?
That was the best Doghouse track I've heard so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you hear the blues one he put in a few months back?
No, I've missed that one.
Oh, honestly, that was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. I'll see if I can find it.
Spooky.
Yes, Doghouse does that really well. moody. And
moody.
Dark.
His voice was more consistent all the way through.
Yeah.
Because his voice can go a little bit excited at times.
Okay, so next up we have... Oh, yeah, Hostapal.
I'm just thinking, how am I going to get over to Belgium? Get the feeling there could be some good parties over there.
I quite agree. Okay, so it seems like we're in for... Oh no, it's only 5 minutes, we're good. So yeah, into the last half hour of the show, just because I don't want Lindsay getting home too late, and I think that's fair.
Thank you.
No problem.
It's very thoughtful of you. I'm a little bit worried about the fog, I have to say.
I can imagine. Let's just see how many we got left in the show. 2. Oh, 6 and 20 more. Yeah, no.
How many more?
It's 26 more comments, but that doesn't mean that they all contain tracks.
Okay.
However, I may not shout about the shout out is open next week, just in case.
Who's this?
Hostapal. Live jam on what looks like some Electron kit. I can't see the rest of it. Nice glitchy video. Again, we were talking in one of the Clownfest chat groups. I think it was the drum and bass day. If you're going to use images, no problem, but put some sort of filter over it, you know, like this guy's done here. It looks like there's like 6 or 7 images clashing in one there. Looks great. Little bit hectic, but fits with the music.
Yes. And there's less chance of being pulled for copyright.
Yeah, way less chance. Way. Apparently Syntax Hero was saying that he streamed the entire Charlie and the Chocolate Factory film and put his own music behind it, and they even had samples from the film in it, and they didn't even pull it.
That's weird.
I know, right? Yeah, I streamed 20 minutes of a manga film that was like literally tiny in the corner, like the Clown Army thing is there. And I get pulled for it. 8-hour stream, 20-minute little bit, and it gets pulled. Fucking ridiculous.
I know I've said it before,
and I'll say it again.
If there was a compilation album that was just called Dark, Moody and Weird, Doghouse's track and this one could fit on the same album.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? A compilation album of things that you just played wine bars to make people feel very freaked out and weird. Yeah, this is it.
How many normals can we freak out today? Oh, that's loud. That's the snare. By the way, I like the snare. I don't think this snare sounds shit. Might stick a bit of reverb on it though. We're literally opposite. You're going.
Not doing the old pendulum thing.
Inky the Cat says yes. Mindy says techno. 888, give it a 9.7.
If I give you a biscuit, dog, you'll be there all
the time. Yeah, no, don't do it.
Biscuit is not good for dogs.
No. He doesn't eat dog food. Honestly, he doesn't eat dog food. I put it down and he's like, what the fucking hell you think I'm doing with that?
Biscuits.
Doggo says, wine bar is an interesting take. I was imagining a free party at 5 a.m.
Oh god, yes.
No, that's for liquid drum and bass and side trance 5 a.m. when the sun's coming up.
But no.
That was smooth.
I'm not imagining the wine bar as somewhere I'd like to be. I'm imagining the wine bar as something I'd like to torment.
That's deliciously evil. Invite them in on the impression
that they're going to listen to something conventional.
Yes. Then hit them with the Doghouse.
That's it, yeah. Doghouse followed by this.
Boom! Yeah. You can see them all now at the bar.
What's this? Yeah, cool vibe, dark, eerie and sexy. Absolutely.
Oh, the Sunshine Group. Are you a new person? You're not, are you? No, Hospital. You're not a new person. Let me have a look what's going on here. Oh, right, nice jam yesterday. Okay. 9.7 because of the acid, says 888. Jesus, that's a compliment. If DJ Shadow did techno, this would be it. a square pusher actually.
Yeah.
And again,
it's also upbeating slightly. It's getting a bit more hectic.
One of the sous chefs that I had absolutely loved square pusher, and he'd come in and he's like, "Can we just do square pusher today?" I'm like, "God, if we have to again."
Doghouse suggested Bulgarian Merlot.
I like it.
Oh dear. This is a wine for lying down and leaving well alone.
Oh, is that it? That is indeed it.
Yeah, dark and moody.
Yep, dark and moody.
I liked it. Again, not sure what I'd do with it. Although, as it sort of beat it up, as the beat went up at the end, I could dance to it. If I can't dance to it, I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Half the time.
Okay, let me just load the next one up.
Do you love veg but hate single use?
Absolutely not.
David said he couldn't hear the kick. I would agree with you. Having said that, that snare, which was really clear, was the thing that was driving the track rather than the kick.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for me, that sounded very much like Square Pusher. And if I was going to listen to it, that would be, when I was working, just, because you want the time. There's nothing worse than listening to that fucking clock tick. and just tick. So you want stuff like that for an hour long, and then you just lose the hour goes because you're into the music and you're just bopping around, For a score, I don't know how to score it though, because it was dark, moody.
It had a beat.
Yeah, I could follow it. It went well, and I liked what it was doing. Actually, for the package, I'm going to give you a solid 8 with the video as well. I think that's a fair score. What would I do to improve it? I'd listen to an hour's worth of it.
Well, there's a compliment.
Yeah. Okay, KMT the cat. Who is this?
Thank you, Fanatic 12,000.
What do you say?
Banging URL.
Oh. Well, I agree.
Stretch the legs out. Oh God, did you hit my knee?
I did. You're lucky I moved all that shit that was there to over there, because there's you just couldn't have 2 people in there. It wasn't comfortable. Yes, Sunshine Group, I was a chef. I was a chef for 14 years. Now I'm a plumber's assistant.
And he eats nothing but pot noodles because he refuses to cook.
That's the one.
Well, not all the time, but most of the time.
I don't mind cooking if there's a group of people. But if I'm just cooking for myself, fuck it.
Which reminds me,
yes,
I ordered myself some more Korean noodles on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a big box, 30 packets in one. It was 18 quid. And they're really nice. They're dry noodles. They're not the ones that are sloppy. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Very nice. Throw a few prawns in, a little bit stir fry. Wow.
Yeah.
I do like my noodles.
I do as well.
And I just figured that, zombie apocalypse, I've got loads of stuff to eat. It's not going to go off, is it?
That's exactly what I thought of the thing. Back when we went into lockdown, I'm like, shit, things going to go Mad Max so badly. It didn't, thank fuck. But we've now got enough food to last us just in case it does.
If you can eat noodles all the time.
All the time, or rice or pasta. Or tins.
I reckon I got about 2 months of non-stop food.
That's not bad.
Dried food tucked away, just in case.
Okay, now we're still in the Square Pusher zone, but we're his ambient kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This is the cat, and
it's got some meowing going on as well in the background. Earlier, he'll probably come back.
It sounds like a gong's being hit. That is also meow. There it is. Dog's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You freaked the dog out. Yes.
Go on, use it as a voice.
This is where you lock everybody in at the wine bar. Play this tune. Don't let that. Turn all the lights off. Yeah. Lock all the doors.
Get rid of the staff. Is this guy new? Oh no, KMT. We know KMT. Yeah. Rub it back. What is happening? Hostable
away the wine.
yeah. Hostable says nice kind of Boards of Canada vibes with the sample. Do you know, I've never listened to any Boards of Canada.
I have, but I can't remember what they're like.
Apparently this. Well, with the sample. It's a builder.
It's so strange.
It is. Inky the Cat says, everyone around March for posh food.
Yeah.
Not happy. Well, I mean...
Hostable's saying, is the cat saying orange? It does sound like it.
So I have to listen to the next one. I'm surprised he didn't use that. Oh, long Johnson. Again, we're in Psytrance land now.
No.
Yeah.
No, this is
we're just waiting for the triplets.
This is not Psytrance. I hate triplets.
Yes, David Johnson, tonight has been a very experimental URL, as in the tracks that we've been given in.
There's been some proper conventional bangers.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You could fit into a, but yeah, there also has been some experimental
left
stuff
field
as well,
stuff.
which, you know,
It's great.
yes. This just sounds like a completely different track now.
Someone says it's not easy to sample a cat meow. Probably getting it. Oh no, it's YouTube. It doesn't matter.
Two totally different tracks. First one's a novelty track.
Yeah.
This is...
It's almost techno.
It is, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, not Psytrance.
I said almost.
It does sound like orange, now that you said it.
I hope they don't fuck me for a copyright on this one. Play it. Minimal techno now.
Yes.
Oh, is Mr. Wiggly in the place? Mr. Wiggly, how's it going, my man? It was a pleasure to be on your show the other week. Yesterday, day before. I'm losing control of time, I do apologise.
Time is an illusion.
Yeah, depending on what you're doing. It goes really quick or really slow.
Yes.
Dragging your testicles over a razor blade. I mean, that's going to feel like forever. Eating some ice cream? Well, that's going to last 2 seconds. Weird track. What are you going to say about this one?
It's just weird.
Isn't it?
Weird and experimental. I have no idea.
Where? Yeah.
Because part of it is like, it's a novelty track.
Yeah.
Part of it is, it's a noodle. And part of it is, actually, it's a sort of dark,
Minimal
mellow techno. Yeah, minimal techno track.
So, I'm going to be no help to you whatsoever now, and I'm going to give you a score of 12 T-Cats. It was too weird to... Go on.
I think that the cat sample should have been used at the start. Okay, just as a playful introduction. And then it should have gone into the sort of dark minimal techno bit for the rest of the track, with perhaps a little bit of variation and no cat samples at all until right at the very end, and then the cat comes back.
Right. This is without a doubt the best manipulation of any animal out there everywhere, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get screwed over for copyright, but you're watching it, so... You wait for the cat halfway through. And the ducks. I watched this non-stop for about 6 months.
Okay.
love this. I love this. Wait for the ducks. Wait for the ducks.
I love this. I think says an awful lot about the state of his sort of mental landscape. I'm not saying it's rubbish or anything. I'm just saying, just look at the reaction. Look at it.
This is beautiful. This is taking the idea of music and taking it to the next level. You know. He's auto-tuned it and he's reverbed it up. You wait for the kit. The kit is brilliant. It gets better.
Good use of cat sound.
Oh, this is an amazing track. It's cheesy as fuck and it's commercial as hell and it's animal noises and I fucking love it. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's coming. Honestly, this is the best ever. Here we go. Fucking brilliant! You genius cunt! You absolutely genius motherfucker!
It's very good. It's very good, Mark. It's very good. It is. It's just your reaction.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh dear.
So if anybody cares for that, that was Epic Animal Dance by DJ Steve Porter. And he's got some fucking absolutely awesome videos. I don't know if you know Swede Mason. Oh, don't do that. I don't know if you know Swede Mason, but they're kind of the same. Same sort of, anyway, we're not going to delve into Steve Porter. We're going to get on with the show because we've only got 15 minutes of it left. So, in my spare time, I listen to shit like that.
And watch South Park.
Yes, constantly on a fucking loop.
This is your mind.
I know, right? Anyway, DJ Jones, probably going to take...
Pot noodles, South Park, animal vids.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I'm going to get fucked over for this one. Where is it? Where's YouTube gone?
Who's playing now?
This is DJ Jones.
Of course.
Never Let the Party Stop, sax mix. What am I looking for?
I have no idea. After the last sort of submission. Oh dear.
There he is. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Doesn't sound anything like that one.
Fucking that's Darude. Is it Darude?
It doesn't sound anything like that.
Fucking does.
Darude uses saxophone. That sounds more like a alto clarinet.
What? He says sax mix?
No, but it was a lot tighter sound. The Darude sound is much more saxophone.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
That was a much tighter sound.
I see where you were going with that one. is Zombie Nation. Zombie, 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 zombie. Da 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 da. Dop, 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 dop. Can I add who to CF8, Mark? Who? Phil? Who? That last video? Who are we talking about?
The animal video.
Oh, Steve Porter. Oh, yeah, I could, I suppose. Mind you, that video is like 10 years old or something ridiculous. He also did the Cat Williams one. Da 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 da.
The alto clarinet is a boat horn in the bathroom of a wine bar.
I just read that. Oh my fucking Christ. Da, 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 da. Literally, if I had this and I had a copy of Zombie Nation, I'd be mixing these motherfuckers together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you would.
Literally.
Yes, you would.
All right,
I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying that you would.
Amy Buffum's in the building and says, "Chops!" How's it going, my love? You've tuned in to me humming Zombie Nation over David Johnson's track. Da 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 da. Bop, 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 bop.
He's very excitable tonight. He's been playing animal videos and he's got all worked out.
That could mean a whole different thing in a different context. Yes! Loved it this bit. I've literally only started taking the first fucking note. The first three notes. Da 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 da. Looped it.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'll stop. I'll stop. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Mrs. Bassman. Go on, it sounded like you had something to say.
This could be an absolute, what's the word? Massive commercial success, this track. It's the sort of thing that people would absolutely love.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you.
It's one of those tracks that an awful lot of people will be humming it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Right,
it's
right,
an earworm track.
Yeah, see, the sax is in commercial land, whereas the drums and the hits and the rest of it are kind of in club land.
Yes.
You know, so yeah, no, I get that. I was going to say that the drums didn't quite match the sax sound, but now you said that, I kind of get where that would, you know. And again, this is one of about 7 tracks I've seen David Johnson post this week. This week!
Overachievers.
Yeah, I know, unbelievably so. I bet he could do it in his sleep. I bet he could do it with his eyes closed. Actually, David, write a track with your eyes closed. Send it our way. Yeah, this has great appeal to people who are just on the fringes of underground clubbing. It's got that club beats and that jump in the background.
But the novelty aspect of the saxophone.
Yeah. I do think you could have glitched it a bit more, like you did when you just chopped those first 3 notes up. And yes, it stood out, but you could have done it a little bit more towards the end of the track as well. Still going to give you an 8.5 on it. Apparently, Amy Buffum says banjo is the new sax. Well, Amy, video yourself doing some banjo licks and send them out to Clown Army and see what they can do with it.
It's true.
In fact, maybe we'll marry this up with Eric Lewin and we'll make this the next challenge. Don't forget, we've still got the Venture Brothers challenge running. I will be talking about that next week.
This is the 3rd version of this track, apparently, David says.
I'm not shocked. final one, final two, final three. It's just the way it goes. Yeah, yes. David, nice little crossover track, that one.
You're right. So I'm going to have to sort of move over a bit to get away from Spider. Oh no, that way. That's it.
Oh, right. Spider-Man. Don't worry, there'll be different ones next week. Okay, so in the land of what the clown listens to in his spare time, this gets played. Oh shit.
On the cob, I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob.
Oh yeah,
I'm ready.
I will eat your ass.
I'll eat your ass.
Your leftist ass
like corn on the cob. I'm ready.
I will eat you. I will eat your ass. My children aren't going hungry. I'll do it. I'll drink your blood. And I'm starting to think about having to eat
my neighbors.
You think I like?
Size him up, gonna haul him up by chain. Chop his ass up, size him up, gonna haul him up by chain.
Chop, 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 chop. I will eat your leftist ass
like corn on the cob. I'm ready.
I will
eat your ass.
See what I mean? Overexcited.
Oh, I love these tracks. They're just so ready.
I will eat you. I will.
If as long as it makes you happy.
Oh, it does.
Do your ass flat. I will cook your ass up so fast. I'll tell him, well, I killed a cow out back, baby. You think Christ would eat somebody? He would
never do that. I will.
I'm ready to hang them up, gut them and skin them and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. I will
eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready.
I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass
like corn on the cob. I'm ready.
Glad I don't live next door to this guy.
Alex Jones is a fucking nutbag.
Yeah, Mark knows every word. He's
ready.
Probably watched this
thousands of times. Thousands of times.
That's why I want the globalists to know.
I will eat your ass first.
I swear to God, if it's the last thing I do, I'm going to get my hands around your throat.
Alex Jones, absolute fucking mental bastard.
Yeah, he is completely mad.
Off his fucking nut. Talks about, oh, God knows what. Oh, we're ending with the NT and Ravex.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of this track.
Nope.
Oh, hang on. Sidean B U Lee. No. Oh, I haven't got a clue. This sounds like it'll go on Sesame Street and the E is for eat your ass. Yes, it does. It does.
Do it.
though.
Yeah. Oh. Go on, Linz, I'll let you talk about it.
3 hours after the after party, shut your eyes, look at the pretty patterns, and then towards the end of that track think, ooh, it's getting a bit much now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's calming down again. Yeah, took me on a journey.
Yeah.
And I've just said that again, but that's exactly what I felt.
Well, I was kind of hoping that something might get said that I could pick up on, and I could say, yeah, that was good. I like that, but no, I mean, yes, it was, but it kind of, you know, when you're doing a balloon and you're just kind of coming back out of it, and everything's starting to make sense again, and that sound that you get, that swirly fucking thing, and you just kind of come back. That's what it sounds like. I'm not too sure I want to dance to a balloon, you know, the entire
that's
time.
what I'm saying. That wasn't dance to me. That was after party.
After party, okay.
Definitely after party. After party, on the couch, absolutely exhausted, but unable to sleep.
Yes.
Close your eyes and let it wash over you, and it's sort of really pleasant, and then it gets a bit scary, and then it goes back into being pleasant again.
Now I've got to put a number to it.
Oh God, I couldn't possibly put a number to it.
I know, right?
But I've described where it would fit in my particular world.
Yeah. Oh, don't want to do it. But it's like a 6. Oh. Anyway, that's been the show for this evening. The lovely Lindsay Mumford has joined me. We're going to end it here.
Painting soundscapes again.
Painting soundscapes again. Yeah, we do love it when Lindsay comes in. As she can see rhythms and colours and music, and you know, paints lovely, lovely pictures, which is what we want. Because literally, I would have just said, Jesus, everything tonight needed a bigger kick drum, possibly an acid line as well. It was very, very experimental, like David Johnson said.
And then play you another animal video.
Yeah. Oh, you wait for my last track of the evening. I'm not playing you the URL tune. I'm playing. Oh yeah, this is this one's one of my ultimates. I absolutely love this track, and it's ridiculous. It is really ridiculous. Right, once again, thank you.
Serge says he liked it, and he doesn't know if it was good. That's pretty much what I felt as well. I liked it, and then it got a bit much, and then it got all calm again, and then I thought, well, maybe that was the whole point of it. Do you know what I mean? So it actually sort of lulls you into a false sense of security, then sort of grabs you by the shoulders and shakes you a bit, and then goes, "You're right."
Right at the end.
Right at the end.
Everything okay? You were just shaking me.
No, I wasn't.
You fucking were. Don't know what you're on about, mate. You're talking bollocks. And this is why we love the Lindsay Mumford, lovely Lindsay Mumford, when she comes in, because it's not just my talk. It's somebody else's point of view, and Lindsay's point of view is spot on all the time.
I just add something extra.
And it's needed, Linz. It is really needed.
I get it more often if it wasn't so damn far and it wasn't winter.
The problem is when we have Jim on the show, we just talked about frequencies. Took out this frequency.
We all contribute
in a different way.
Things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see pictures.
Yes, Jim sees frequencies. All depends on the mind, doesn't it? Okay, we have reached the end of the first episode of the URL for 2022. It has been episode 209.
Wow.
Yeah, our next episode is 210, and you can see that on Wednesday. I have prior commitments on the Tuesday, so you can see that on the Wednesday. Yeah,
okay.
Wednesdays tend not to do very well, but then it looks like it's
definitely won't be doing for me because I'm over at my mum's on Wednesdays.
Oh no, so we won't be in the chat.
So I won't be in the chat, sorry.
Oh, maybe we'll move it to Thursday.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
There will be a URL next week.
I do get home at a time when I can probably sort of get the last hour in. So, you know.
Oh, it's going to be a 4-hour show next week.
Yeah, so I'll definitely be there at the end. All right. I'll just miss the first bit.
That's acceptable, Lindsay. You can do that. You go see your mum.
Well, she's getting old. Got to look after her.
Yes, unfortunately, this is what we do. This is because we're nice humans.
Oh, yes.
Right, thank you all so much for watching the show this evening, for commenting, for putting your tracks in. It's always fun. Don't go away. Go away. You're so annoying. Like, I was on the Dominic show, and he was like, oh, what a nice little dog. No! No! Honestly, he's the most annoying little...
You are just so demanding, aren't you? You need your fix of oxytocin every time I stroke you.
Every fucking second.
But, you know, at the end of the day, 22,000 years of breeding, and this is what we've created.
That's another good reason for wiping the humans off the planet.
Oh dear.
I can't say that too loudly because Facebook will ban me.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, thank you all so very, very much for what. Go away!
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone. We'll see you next week for more of the same. I don't know if it'll be Tuesday, it'll be Wednesday, it'll be Thursday, but we will definitely be there. Right, me and Linz are off, and yeah, listen to this as you wander out the door.
And the Gregorys and Apple.
He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, cause they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess, we're looking for you, we gon' find you, we gon' find you, so you can run and tell that, run and tell that,
run and tell that, homeboy, homeboy.
We got your t-shirts and the left fingerprints and all
you are so dumb, you are really dumb.
For real. You are really so dumb. I was attacked by
some idiot in the project. So dumb, so dumb, so dumb, so he's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so you'll need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, cause they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess, I'm looking for you, we gon' find you, we gon' find you, so you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that, homeboy, homeboy. I miss recording as a rapper, I swear to God.
Coffee complexion, no cut like a Caesar, with some little waves in his head, clean cut, very smooth face. Seeing my sister when I walked in, he had his hands around her neck. First thing was to pull him off of her, and that's what I did. He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, cause they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess, we're looking for you, we gon' find you, we gon' find you, so you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that, homeboy, homeboy. Well, obviously we have a rapist in Lincoln Park.
Are you serious, my boy? I get your t-shirt, I get your chin. I know what you say, you wear my puss, so you can find and hide it, but we're gonna find you, find you.
He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, cause they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess, we're looking for you, we gon' find you, we gon' find you, so you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that, homeboy, homeboy. He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, cause they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess, we're looking for you, we gon' find you, we gon' find you, so you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that, homeboy, homeboy. Our family, we don't run around crying and acting sad, we just dust our shoulders off and keep on moving.
Subscribe to Antoine Dodson. Subscribe to Auto Tune the News. Post to cover up, we can think to it here. Don't forget to buy the song on iTunes.
And there are shirts too, for if you like to wear shirts.
Wow!
For me,